I know you've been interested in crypto for a very long time. I know it's been like I remember Ethereum back in 2015, 2016. You were talking about it. What do you think about the state of the crypto market right now? And do you genuinely think there will ever be another boom like there used to be?
I'm going to be completely honest with you. My stance on crypto, how I used to be so in the market and always checking things and stuff, I'm not like that anymore. I see it mostly as like a long-term investment. And with obviously funds that you put aside that you don't really count on, I think as a whole long run, it definitely has potential. It's going to see some new highs again. Because at the end of the day, it is a very revolutionary and useful technology, genuinely.
It is. No, it really is.
It genuinely is. It does solve a lot of problems.
Yeah.
I don't know the immediate short term, but over the long run, I'm sure you have the similar stances. But over the long run, I think it is going to be somewhere nice. It's going to be putting new highs again.
So are you still investing in crypto at
Very
the moment?
little. Very little, but I will say this. I do have a couple projects that you are in as well, actually, that we're doing.
Yeah.
We're creating actual projects and coins and a couple of things that are
Yeah.
going to be coming up. So I am kind of investing into the crypto market with skill and time rather than direct money and
Yeah.
capital.
It's so interesting how you bring up that concept because I was actually telling someone this a couple of days ago. I had an old friend call me and he was asking me, "Hey, bro, you think it's a good time to invest in crypto right now? I know you're very experienced in the niche in the industry. What do you think? You think?" And the first thing I told him, I was like, "Bro, the thing I regret the most in the past is giving people advice on investing."
How come?
Because, like, listen, I've had points where I gave people advice and it turned out amazing, point on. But I've also had points where I gave them advice and it just got shattered, you know?
Yeah.
And the truth is the markets are unpredictable and you have to trade in a very safe way. You have to invest in a very safe and long-term perspective.
Yeah.
And most of the people that come to you and they're asking for these advice are just looking to make quick money.
They are.
And that's not how these markets work. So most of the time it's best to give them a vague understanding of the market and not give any specific opinions because you don't want to be responsible for anyone else's
That's
money.
very true. And another interesting thing is, even if you're correct like 80% of the time or 90% of the time, it's just psychology of people. The negatives
Yeah.
always outweigh the positives.
Exactly.
So that one time you get it wrong, it's gonna be brought up
Yeah.
forever. They're gonna talk about it, bro. This guy doesn't get it wrong right all the time.
Exactly,
So.
you're right. You'll get it right 80% of the time, point on, and then
One
one
time
time
you
you
get it
mess
wrong.
up, and
Yeah.
that stays in their head
Exactly.
forever. You know.
But it can obviously give you a stance over the long run because you have a much better chance of being correct over a long enough period of time. And markets as a whole do go up in general, so it is pretty good. It is a pretty good way of giving advice, just being
Yeah.
vague and being on a long period of time scale.
And something else that's very interesting is what I told my friend, the one who called me and he was asking about investing in crypto. I told him, hey, listen, this time around, the previous bull runs, I would invest with actual money. I would buy Bitcoin. I would buy Ethereum. I would actually invest, like everybody else does into the market. This time around, I'm taking a completely different approach. And you're obviously involved in this as well.
Yeah.
And what we're doing this time around is instead of investing our money in it, we're investing our time in it. We're actually building projects within crypto.
Absolutely.
And if you go and look at the previous bull runs, 2020, 2017, yes, the people who bought into crypto, the people who actually invested, they made a lot of money. A lot of them got wrecked. But the people that actually built the projects themselves, we have 100 pages of coins on CoinMarketCap.
Yeah.
Every single one of those coins skyrocketed.
Absolutely.
Every single one of them. You could have had fucking pig coin. You could have had donkey coin. You could have had anything, and it would have skyrocketed because it's a FOMO effect, right?
Absolutely,
It's
yeah.
an entire bull run. So this time around, the way we're investing in the market is not like we previously did. We're actually investing with our time, and we're building projects. Obviously, try to build projects that are actually
Add
meaningful.
value,
They actually
yeah.
add value. Like, yeah, you could make it fucking Shiba, Dogecoin, and yeah, you might make some money out of it, but you're not doing anything beneficial for the industry as a whole. You're one of the people bringing the industry down.
Absolutely.
So genuinely try to bring value to the industry, and there's so many different ways to do it.
Yeah, that's very true. And we actually did have some examples around us, some friends of friends, some acquaintances that actually did a fairly good job at getting
They
a piece
did.
of the pie by bringing a project to the industry as everything is popping. And the interesting thing is that it doesn't really have to be that crazy of an idea. It's kind of that FOMO effect, like you said, people kind of do buy everything. If you have your marketing right, even if the
Yeah.
concept behind it is nothing that extraordinary, if you have the marketing right, you have the right eyes on you, you can get a piece of the pie quite easily.